works out so well against double duelists, works out well against the
Okay, Gen.G on defense, full sense on attack. They've scrapped their sheriffs.
Itself, at least for now, when they are starting out
Only
on
2 of them
the
this time.
first half on the attacking side, just needing to get that spike down, set up those post plants, but Gen.G should be looking to disrupt, like Pilsky said. It's now Ash on towards A ramp.
Oh, it was a nice little jiggle on the reload there. Tried to take a timing.
A bit of trickery here. Seeing if he can find himself a nice fight. Unfortunately,
Dude,
he
almost
doesn't get the
scary.
one that he wants.
B jump spot.
Claim the opening prize
Saw nothing. There's good fawns on this.
And a bit of presence.
Like they worked it out pretty fast.
Yeah, Premi's taking that space. He'll be very happy with it. This is actually going to be a pretty advanced position. I don't know that Ash is expecting him on that timing, but still prepared for it. Premi fighting his way forward.
Ooh.
Can't get the better of both.
Dude, Ash has done incredible on this round so far.
But nonetheless, now mid-round rotations over on towards B. No real...
Waiting patiently, gets himself a headshot through. Some extra tags onto Cruz as well. That'll soften the targets here for Texture, but he will have to get this job done alone. Waiting for that spike plant to come through. Swing is in, and headshot for just the one onto Kahlua.
Delayed the plan a little bit.
But obviously doesn't quite manage to win the round on his own, so Ash and Athena with a little bit more
fade out.
a job to do.
Teva.
It is an advantageous fight for them. Both Cruz and Chip Boys pretty substantially tagged, but a lot of that site still needing to be cleared out. One spotted.
Wait, but mate, think about it. Someone had to plant.
He's going to be baited by that, but luckily the shot's still coming through
Whoa,
from Ash. He
big
just
round from
about
Ash.
saves the day with a
Gets
4K.
the sheriff as well. Did he have a great
Gen.G
round
get
too?
it done.
5-0 on
Full
pistols.
Sense have really struggled to get the pistols over the line today.
It's close though, have to admit. But wow. Still down to the fights, and even with the little baits out with the haunts. We kind of see
the drop down. Yeah, he was nervous.
Semblance of something, right?
he was nervous he was going to lose HP in the drop.
Lurk. That's always been something that Full Sense is toying around with throughout this
He did it
entire
slowly.
series.
He's like, wait,
Multiple
I'm actually
lurks.
fine here.
Sephiroth is pretty good onto it. Primi's capable of taking duels as well. But he does kind of whiff the one on towards the player who actually was sat down by the Radnet anyway. Stars. Just a slight.
This one, yeah, you only take damage if you actually jump.
Build up towards those ults and get away with it.
You've all been there.
So back towards trying to skulk up towards a singular position on the map, while Gen.G, noting that the rotations have already gone through, they start to reposition themselves. Texture to mark fence. Ash charged with mail room duty.
Bring them down.
Again, B is cleared out, so down to the minute mark, it feels as though Gen.G
Reclear over towards B, and then looks like Seth wanted to call him back to B, but then Cruz just like make wood this duel here and get him an AWP.
You got the smoke coming up, courtesy of Karen, and Full Sense very much slowed down by that and the Thorns as well. Karen clearing out Sephiroth. They know that'll be the lurk. Seeing him kind of on his own quite a bit in the previous map as well. It's not really anywhere to go for Full Sense here. They just kind of have to train it into a position and see what they can do. Rack School, bit of a feeding frenzy for him and Athena right here. Can clean up a couple. I mean, yeah, 10 seconds on the clock. Full Sense have very much given up on this round and just hoping that they can maybe get away with a kill or two, but wishful thinking, you'd have to imagine, for Kahlua to do anything more here. Texture cleans up the last couple. That'll be a nice couple of charges towards the showstop, but 2-0. Good start for Gen.G. Bonus round to get through.
Practically that, just everyone playing up onto Spectres, though, is going to be another thing to think about, just because they're not.
They'll let it live. The problem is they might have thought they had spike and could just plant and.
Build up onto all these.
I mean, yeah, he would have just planted and got him extra money.
Not really the same could be said for Full Sense, who we'll take a look at with what they want to put together on the attacking side. Again, the strat they're trying to work off of. It's another 1-4. 1-4 on both sides. And
They stack the right side. What is this little setup? Is there a flash above him over towards heaven?
Jitboy's waiting for an over peek here from Karen. Not quite going to get it. Texture just going to use the satchel to try to delay and overplaying the hand maybe a little bit in the end. Karen though is there to clean
little
up.
Crunch here. That's like a Paper X kind of crunch.
Don't think they were expecting that much forward resistance. So now onto Cruz and Sephiroth to try to salvage this round the best they can. It's not impossible, especially with the guns all around, but Athena's looking to pick up the third automatic weapon. That will be a full rifle now.
You think Primi on Deadlock is a downgrade? I mean, is it possible? I personally wouldn't do it. As soon as I saw what he did on Pearl, when he was solo holding a sight down with Jet, I would ask him, hey man, is Jet your favorite agent? Is that where you feel most comfy? Hopefully he answers yes. Let's go, mate, you can just play it every map, it's fine. We'll make it work.
Well, it's kind of incredibly slow to kick things off.
That's how I imagine the conversation would go.
When they do get rolling, the momentum's there, just perhaps with different agents this time. Primi does have his Annihilation.
What if he says his favorite agent's Deadlock? Then I'll put him on the Deadlock.
Not
but
entirely sure how that's going to come into
I don't
play
think he's
yet.
saying that.
Otherwise, Gen.G just building up once more. I mean, it's just that quick position where everyone's holding up. They spot, you know, Jitboy's out by ramp, and suddenly it's the relay bolt, it's the satchel.
It's a great little crunch on this though. Stun nade, lock them in once they committed past the line.
Down with that Spectre while Ash tries his best to throw off their crosshair placement with that judge. So, going to see how this comes together, but clearly with weaker economy, it might be a bit more difficult for Full Sense. That said, though, still, Annihilation's right there. So I'm very
Would you be fine with a player wanting to play Jet all the time? Mate, I had a
to
player that wanted to play Rainer all the time. Jet would be incredible. Oh my god, the lowest sense. The lowest sense.
หน้าเมนไปกูขอเลิกนะไปเลยพี่กูไม่มีแถบหน้าเมนไปวางให้เมนอ่ะกูไม่ได้วางให้ดูรับเตอร์ให้กูได้ปะกูไม่ดูดอ่ะรับเตอร์ได้ไหมดูได้เก่งก็ไม่ทำอยู่เก่งเล่นเน็ตกูนะก่อนจะต้องเล่นไม่มีเน็ตโอเคไปกูโง่กูรอช้ามันระยะใกล้ตรงนี้
Well, retake yet to come here for Gen.G, but they've got a lot to think about. There's 4 players on the site, and there's
Dude,
also
he really thinks he has time to go all the way spawn?
Push on in. Ash is just stalled. Can't go anywhere. Slowly but surely, though, Gen.G gonna have to try to work their way in. They run straight into Primi with the Stinger, a double. And now Raxkull needs a couple of quick kills here to try and salvage things. He's got them. But the time is going to become quite the factor. Spike isn't really perfectly planted for Cruz. He's going to have to swing.
Jesus, what is going on
here? Raxkull is really out of time now at this point, and he's going to be sucked off the Spike as well. There's no swing to come through from Cruz. A beautiful round.
I mean,
from Full Sense.
it's good damage. Gets an ace for it as well. Like, sure.
It's the saddest ace you've ever seen.
Dude, the fact that Cruz nearly dies there. Like, imagine he hit that sheriff shot.
No way. So they break that through.
Actually had a chance to win it.
Had the grab net lineup and
didn't run out of mouse mat.
Ripped. All that to allow them to get themselves set up, and that's what this composition does. You get the plant and you set up all the sonic sensors, potential trips as well. If Sephiroth is otherwise looking elsewhere, or it's Cruz, and it's more work for Gen.G to do in some of these retakes. Really makes it tough for Ash. But like no kill there either, and an ace. Oh boy, Texture has an op now. Let's go.
How can DFM fix themselves, mate? They're close to making it to playoffs.
Slight high-low to hold.
They don't need any fixing.
Map too, so Full Sense is indeed
the RX. Okay.
Clear out middle instead.
They needed to not play triple duelist at the beginning of stage 2, man.
Thorns baited out.
They gotta hope there's some more juice left in that time machine. That's pretty much it.
Little part of the map here for Full Sense.
Texture's just continuing to scale up a little bit more with that op of his. Steel Garden tripped by the Boombot. And then for Full Sense to regroup, get themselves pushed up in towards A.
Smart move. Gotta go. My ult's ready.
Sephiroth goes down.
Okay.
45 seconds left on the clock here. Full Sense still look to be committed to the A site. Premier is leading what amounts to be quite a slow charge at the moment.
Oh,
They're
sorry.
well aware here, Gen.G, that the Full Sense players are trying to work their way out. Ash is
They
ready
fight well
and
together
waiting.
though.
Easy triple kill in this round for him. So whatever the plan was here for Full Sense, the fact that Sephiroth went down, it's kind of gone.
Let's talk about the money.
Awry.
Very awry.
1-9 loss bonus.
So another bit of a save. Hero rifle for the next round. Left. If he's even able to hold on to it, there's a bit of time for Raxkull to dig around. And
Oh, he's sleeping as well.
So clean. And
Speaking
Gen.G
of all the
continues to
possibilities,
build
maybe.
up onto this, and you start to see the value that the op info line brings. Not to mention just the whole team sitting around in positions. Even though that was a Steel Garden ripped away and an overdrive, it shows you that Gen.G clearly know how to slow Full Sense down as well, disrupt them, prevent them from even setting foot into a site without having to work for it. So broken economy now, and the judge and the operator again for Gen.G.
Patience for Full Sense. An attempt into middle.
They got nothing in this. Double Sheriff and one Bandit.
This op could be positioned, so avoiding B and A, but then they don't have like any real alt orbs to pick up or anything. Perhaps Jit Boys might have gotten away with something in towards garage, and then the pistol train all the way up into B. Ooh.
Full Sense not too sure where they want to commit just yet. They're really trying to draw out a peek from Athena. They're not getting it. A lot of respect being given over at the moment.
Keep distance away from that rope as well. Maybe bait out more pieces of utility. The star is an example of it, but it's still not enough though, right? Like you, at some point you're still gonna have to press W and walk into this
mid
position. You're worried about
I mean, the
vents, but
judge should
someone could already be
absolutely
hiding
wreck
there.
them here.
So there we go.
Judge could definitely cause a couple of problems here, and it will. 2K for Ash. Texture and Athena chiming in as well.
Could have gone a little
With the
better.
round done and dusted. Full Sense it was a lot of build-up for not a lot of result.
Just always was inevitable, but maybe spike plant?
There will be a spike plant, you'd think.
Yeah, there we go.
Pretty winnable.
So maybe Sephiroth can still put something together here. Does have mineral theft if he wants to invest it. He's also got himself a rifle. And then just looks like he's going to try to play this out as a standard 2-on-1. Gen.G are going to take it slowly, but these are potentially some isolated duels. Smoke up is going to allow a little bit more room for Karen to work with. Has to drop. Masks that with the shot. I don't think it's fooling anybody at this point, though, as the tap is on the defuse. Karen trying to hold on, and Raxkull to try and ensure this is going to be a round one. Oh, Karen's just going to hold him again! You didn't learn from last time!
Mate, Karen's a beast, man. Karen's had mad impact like the whole best of 3.
Again. Oh.
He just doesn't lose on smokes.
It's a little bit questionable too. I mean,
Shatton, thanks so much for
right,
the tier 1.
this was
Appreciate the
always
3
inevitable.
months.
They
Thank
would
you for that
always
as well,
have to
mate.
run into it
Appreciate
at
it.
some point. They managed to break that ultimately by overwhelming with sheer force.
They did great
brute force.
damage, considering the buy.
But down at
I'd
the
say
end,
they
with the
Seth did great
neural
damage.
theft as an investment as well. Just not quite being able to get the play at the end, even though he does connect onto the kill. So we'll see still, but no rounds, and you're running out of chances as Full Sense. Gen.G has ults, not to mention just showstopper as well for Texture.
The Seekers and commit one over towards A Heaven. Damn, they got the fatal out of him, but it hits no one.
Seekers pulled. Pumps out the
Holy
Ash.
Ash.
There's a massive battle over middle. Gen.G and Full Sense
Well,
just decide
at
to
least
throw
they fought
bodies
together.
at each other.
Dude, it's a good reaction from Gen.G. They're very fast on this, by the way. We call a fake with a raise going over towards Heaven and Seekers to make it look like they're going to go sight. They fade all insta, it only hits one, and then they're ready here to fight.
With the entire map,
Ash is
just letting
absolutely
Gen.G have their
center.
extremities, but all of a sudden Gen.G, they decide to get in with their own set play. I mean, just the relay bolt and everyone to push off of Ash. So while Texture does fall and there is an op kind of tossed away, Jit Boys marking it, there's not really much else for Jit Boys to do in a 1v3 scenario where
A
the
full
spike
sense out if they lose,
is being
nah.
watched for. So it's just a full 30
just-
seconds now.
they'll have
kind
to
of
play some tier
discuss
2
out for the
teams,
next round and see if
and they
Full
fall
Sense
behind
can
on the
put something
champs
together.
points,
Because they do have
which,
two pretty big ultimates, maybe a third if you
which
consider
puts
Cosmic
GE in a
Divide
very
as
good
well.
spot, like a really good spot, to be honest.
But just trying to slow things down, getting hit by Gen.G's plays, it hasn't been working out for the Thai team.
10 seconds left. Gun here.
Oh,
Karen,
okay.
ooh, gets caught in the end by
There we
Jit
go.
Boys. So it was
Steal
on the
that
hunt for the op, but yeah, you're right.
Saves
Jit
the
Boys
op.
gonna hold on to it,
Oh.
take it through to the next round. There is a showstopper. There's a operator in the next round here for Full Sense. You know, they've got pieces again, but it doesn't seem to really matter what they're holding on to. Whether
many
it's
more
guns,
champ points
whether
are
it's
there?
pistols, whatever.
If you
GE
come
have got the
fourth,
answers
you
right
get
now.
4. If you come third, you get 5.
No kidding.
Right? 4 and
Look at this
5.
again.
That's in
Stall
playoffs
the
only.
positions, rope as well as mailroom. But considering the next round, though, it's been a bit costly for Gen.G. so
Divine
they might
Evil with the
start
tier
around
1.
a
Appreciate the
little bit dry
27
as well,
months.
but still being able to afford it.
Thank you so much,
Just
mate.
no op.
27's a long time. Thank you for
All
that.
on the attack, though. It
I think MRB are in a good spot. I haven't been able to watch them,
forces
man.
you
They're
to
always the
scratch your
second
head a
game.
little bit.
I got no idea how they look.
Mm.
I watched the demo. They looked a little better than I thought they were going to look. They were playing GE.
Oh, showstopper goes out from Texture in the end.
Wow.
Might have thought it was Jit Boys trying to get an entry. In fact, not going to be much of a chance there.
Ooh.
It's the op that does get that job done.
Big pick.
And
3
now we've
here.
got a showstopper back in the other direction. Ash
No,
trying to
how's he
escape.
missed
Does
that
actually
one?
manage to tuck behind the box.
Mate.
And this fast lane is keeping Ash alive for now, obscuring the vision. Gen.G are getting away with everything in this round. Primi and Cruz looking to try and put it back together.
Oh,
but now
mate,
it
we're
is
popping all the
just
ults. We're
Primi,
missing everything.
and
We're missing every
no
single ult.
connection on the ulti either is going to make matters
They
worse.
popped all
so
their ults into an eco.
finds himself alone with an op in hand, and sometimes this is where Primi does his best work. Let's see how sharp he is. There's
Ooh,
a good shot,
Good shot.
onto Ash, and now might start to feel doable. Smoke down. Still looking for these last 2 remaining players. Athena cannot afford to make the mistake of peeking at the wrong time because Primi will just knock him over. But the information again confirming where Primi is going to bring Karen into play. Primi! Primi! Could it be another round? We've seen it before. Can he do it again? He knows where Athena is. Has to force the plant down now. Oh, he's hoping for the peek from Athena, which he got.
Oh, he
but
just
the kill
missed.
came too late. Oh my
Just missed. Had to hit the
word.
first shot.
Primi was so close again.
I mean, it's a nice try.
1 second
real
too
nice
late.
try.
That round could have meant so
Going for redemption
much
after
for
the messed up ult.
Sense.
The pop of the
But
ult is insanely
alas,
questionable.
The scoreline still a
Both ults went
1-7.
completely.
Costly, sure, for both sides, but
I mean, both ults were shocking.
ultimately in the battle of attrition, or the war of attrition, truly, it's Full Sense with a disadvantage. you have to admit.
Athena did not want that fight. My bro's like 2-8 this game.
Look how close the rounds have been, though.
Yeah,
Look at the
Not
money
2-8,
for Gen.G.
6-6, there you go, but
Okay.
like, it's Primi. I don't want to 1v1 him. I'll just play time. Hey, it doesn't matter how you
They
win the
played it
round,
well, though.
as long as you win the round. Shout out to my king Athena.
Op v op right now, though, and a Primi that has been allowed to sneak all the way up. No support, so he's not entirely sure. Just gonna maybe think about face checking or getting a Trailblazer for support. But
Great
here we
little
go,
bait.
the set up from Gen.G, and it's just another.
Surely
rude
they don't have a
awakening for
double
Full
judge, right?
Sense.
We can just swing this corner dry.
Athena's waiting for more, and he's going to get that judged to some good work. Better of Kalua as well. He has managed to find a
Okay.
gap in the defense, though, and so just creeps his way out, but now Texture
Mate,
looking
every
to
single
slide
time
back
nice
on
shot.
that line,
Every single time you
making
got to
a
run
no
the gauntlet
mistake.
to go get the
Jit Boys
spank.
walking right into the crosshair as well. Another round
Oh,
for Gen.G.
mate,
This
they're
is starting
getting
to feel a
wrecked.
little bit more like Lotus, and that's not a good feeling for the Full Sense fans.
Definitely not. We're not really seeing a timeout yet either. really makes you start to think.
What's happening with the timeout?
Perhaps even worry.
Someone go check if the button works. How's there been no
It's
timeout?
not necessarily peeking into angles dry, but they're like perhaps conserving utility for something else. So they're trying to be a bit sneaky.
Stefan, thanks so much for the 17 months.
But as they like show up
is
into
Primi
these
the best
angles and
VALORANT player right
positions,
now?
Gen.G are already
Maybe.
there. It's like, hey, you're trying to sneak a cookie away from the jar. I'm right here, bro.
The problem is if his team carries on playing like this, he's just gonna be a what could have been.
Well, Full Sense are moving pretty quickly in this round. Ash is the one that's discovering that. Alive for the moment. Has to back away though. Karen's got multiple angles to watch now, so the complications are starting to build up here for Gen.G. They'll force down that Cosmic Divide just to try and keep Full Sense at bay for now.
Texture.
Is giving Texture some time to work, you're right.
Does Full Sense decide to mid-round back towards middle? Texture is already in position marking that angle. They can't really work off of A Heaven as well though, because their own deadlock wall has locked that off. They're trying to use the advantage of timing and the element of surprise.
Very stronghold over towards site. You got Texture locking them all in. Just saw him.
Not quite cleared out, but eventually does fall to Jit Boys. Still 2 players on this site. Athena can't get much done. Ash is low. It's an easy entry in the end for Full Sense.
Double up their rounds. They might have to do it again though. 8-4 would be.
As well, just to be 100% sure of where Texture is.
It might be enough with double Sensi, but
again, maybe not super necessary, but we'll see how much they value potentially chasing that op down. Jit Boys ready for it. Nice kill onto Texture, and that's a round that's much more like it for Full Sense, but the thing is going to be whether or not they can do that.
He uses his ult to make sure they can get the op out of them, I guess.
As well. I mean, you imagine it would, again, in theory, but you've seen so many of these insane rounds now. This time around, though, at least.
Oh, I mean, they can't buy an op again. If they buy an op, it would have to be no armor for someone.
It's early pressure, early presence, and then kind of calling a cancel onto it forces
Hey,
Gen.G
he buys the op. Ash takes the hit, Athena takes the hit, they force buy. And there's a Ghost and a Classic, but obviously Ash has the backup gun.
Oh, and so is Ash, but
mate,
Ash is dealt with by Primi on that slide on in. Texture needs to do some real work here. Looks for the second,
I think
but
if you're prioritizing the op here for the other guns, you got to do a lot. I mean, it did make a difference, chat. He pops his ult early, and he knows that he needs to take a jaw because his backup gun isn't good. So he has to take the jaw, and then Athena's just left over towards the site with like, what, a Ghost? Why is he not buying a Bandit is my first question, but...
Ooh, okay, gonna get a heads-up duel.
It's not going to win the round. It's not even going to incentivize Gen.G to get back into the round. Raxkull hoping to see maybe more than just a cruise kill here, but he's going to have to take what he can get. I think time's too far gone to really entertain it. Gen.G not really in position to look for the retake either, so will be a third here for Full Sense. A little bit of a late half recovery, a resurgence coming through. They can get to 4, they might feel
no knife, mate. You get nothing for knifing in this game.
Potentially on offer in the
They've got to add an incentive.
Still been a pretty rough half for them, all things considered.
Yeah, maybe just putting pedal to the metal and really get themselves in the A side regardless of Texture or Ash even. Also kind of on, I mean, if Ash is just peeking or pushing through that alone. So 3 kills for Primi and the whole team just pushes off of it.
Timeout.
And now we have
My guy's calling a timeout for 1 round.
Again.
Yeah, the other team won't timeout when they're losing 5 in a row.
Trying to put together a 9-3 if possible. Texture's 1 away from the showstopper, but I don't know how effective that could come into play. Steel Garden certainly helpful though, but it all really comes down to...
Sign might be upside down.
Doing alright though, 16 to 9. Just the fact they got 3 rounds.
Moving on. Potential 9-3 here for Gen.G is what they're looking for. I mean, it's a bold timeout to use, right? You're really using it for 1 round, so you better be damn sure you get this round. Big setup over towards B. Could be quite the fight over Garage here.
Oh, Steel Garden.
Dude, this trap play is going to be incredible.
Yeah, I think they want to. Prowler gets some info. Gen.G looking for it.
Wait.
Ash has gone forward. No one's cleared Jip,
He
boys!
didn't clear close.
Why would you not clear Jip, boys? He gets the 3K and
No
then
way.
the entry onto B as well. You could not
The trap
write
play
a
idea
better
is
script
so
for
good.
Full
They
Sense
didn't
in that
clear
round.
close.
That is so illegal.
The third one appeared out of nowhere.
He's not a Mexican, bro.
He is not.
Oh my god. And you kind of know why, though, right? It's a steel garden. It doesn't cover garage in full, but Gen.G kind of assumes that nobody's there.
You
The steel
gotta
guard
check
can catch
there.
anyone.
You
I
gotta
could
check
probably
there
push
for
in.
sure.
I
Especially
get-
as your
I get
ult
the idea.
doesn't
but-
reach here.
Ooh.
So
Well, that was unceremonious.
if they're gonna tuck in anywhere, it's over
Hey, the ace is
towards
still
where the
online.
ult doesn't get.
That's all. That's what this is all
He
about.
slides close, doesn't see anyone. He's got
about
a
maybe 20 seconds
180
more to
that.
go.
He's looking for it. That's for sure.
Come on, Killa. Offer yourself up.
Yeah, you gotta just throw bodies at this. Chance here. Oh no, Karen! He
Dude, he
actually,
ignored the guy
he
jumping
actually
to prevent the
waited for the
ace.
swing from Chip Boys. You cannot
That's
believe
sick.
it.
Nice try.
He just had to do it to him. Also, by the way, that's the second ace that Chip Boys has had stolen away from him. The first one in an earlier map was taken by
Mate,
Primi.
check.
Wow,
Ash,
that
you
was
gotta
kinda
check
hot.
that.
I can't lie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love the
Fina
fact
even-
that he got the next one too.
Yeah. Like they looked at him.
Yeah. Did a double take.
This from Karan though. We have a second. We have a tie, Mr. 4K.
They were going B. They were not going A.
Halftime.
What are these two
So just-
chatting about?
Some of the reads, macro back and forth, but these rounds are far and few between. I mean, all the way out from that pistol round where it was admittedly close, and then the bonus and everything that unfolds. Gen.G still walk away with so many of these rounds, despite how, I guess, explosive some of the latter rounds in this first half were. It's still 8 rounds in a row for Gen.G.
All they
have
gotta
had
do is win that
every single
pistol.
in this series.
But they're 5-0.
I just don't know if the
Losing
comeback is
0-5
real
on the
or not.
pistols.
Is it real or fake?
Well, I mean, I guess it's down to Full Sense. Have to wait and see.
Really would think that, again, like that's all I can go off of, you know what I mean? Like, this is theoretically, like, you have double Sentinel against a double duelist. You have the wall, you have the gravnet, you have trips, you have sonic sensors. All the ability names.
You're saying Full Sense have got everything they need to win this game.
Supposedly.
Right. On paper.
But, and Primi is popping off on the deadlock, on the predlock.
But how about a pistol? Because they haven't really had too many pistols in this series. So
They haven't had too many
this
pistols.
would be really nice here.
What is this position? Sephiroth in towards the cubby with a shorty.
Got one bit of info
3-1.
on the sides.
And Gen.G.
4 fight over towards
they're
middle.
1-4 where they're trying to push in towards Sephiroth's
Mate, he
position.
plays here with a shorty. He's got a cage close. Okay.
Time to try and get some
Got a
early
cage
info.
close.
Plus the wall down.
He's
towards
got a
middle,
star
so
as
that's one
well.
less
Like they
thing
could
to
kind
worry
of
about.
join together.
Cage.
Well,
Mate,
Sephiroth,
how's the
and
fade
it's
I
not
got
gone
him?
well for him. Kanua does at least manage to find a couple
nice
of
kills.
trades, and Primi's there as well. Hey, it's gotten messy. Gen.G
Nice.
just got a bit lost in the sauce.
Dude, the fact that the guy back his side got a double here was everything.
Holding strong in this pistol. You ask
Fast
about that
pistol.
comeback. Well, now it's definitely on.
Let's go. First
Winnable.
pistol. And Karan onto the classic as well, but the whole of Full Sense are already wise to his position, so this should not really be possible. He's going to give it a try anyways. Ultimately
Very
gets
nice.
hit by a headshot. So, as you mentioned, lost in the sauce, and that sauce, I got to tell you, Jordan, it was thick.
It was thick.
It's Sephiroth with his cyber cages and those strips, and it just buys enough time. He doesn't get the kill initially, but it's enough damage for Killua to be able to kind of sweep up the rest of it. And then when Primi comes back in, like, that's just much better. See if they can pull off more of those. With the guns being purchased up now, a stinger for Jit Boys because that's what he can afford. Ooh, okay.
Just
and some
don't
early
get
info.
eco'd after winning your
Agrees
first
with the
pistol.
judge.
Yeah, it looks like it should be enough to deal with what Gen.G's packing here. No armor at all. So if they do try to make their entry, that judge is going to
So it gets a little scary here.
You do have Jip Boys as well. It's going to have a little bit of a look. Spots quite a number
And it's one of
players
those.
out.
Could get multi. Could also just give him a judge.
Gen.G got what they came for, though. Just the alt orb for free. No util or anything spent. They still have star set up, but okay, full sense. Incites the peek out as well, so they know perhaps rotation's afoot, but it blocks off A main now. And then the wall. This is going to be a slow round.
I think it's going to be a slow half, actually.
Yeah,
Gen.G
for sure.
are going to have to respect the util that Full Sense have to play with.
There's no other choice. Dude, look at how many shots it takes to break that.
Yeah, they still haven't broken it. Finally got it down.
Okay, and then the Trailblazer. Surely you don't overlook this now, though. Oh, and the trip, it goes a bit deeper.
Double trip.
Yeah, where can you really go here as Gen.G? Another trip. So 30 seconds, sub 30 seconds as they start to attempt an entry into the A side. Ash has actually somehow run over Sephiroth, but Spike still needs to cross into the side. Hold on a minute here. If they can get a plan, Raxkel's gotten 2. What is the meaning of this?
They still save the wall as well. Athena has double Prowler.
Gen.G pulling a rabbit out the hat. Jip Boys has been spotted.
Oh my god, he's stuck on the wall.
He can't go anywhere.
He's stuck on the wall somehow.
Is absolutely styling on Full Sense, and now it is all on the shoulders of Cruz, who is 2 and 9 thus far in the map, but no better time to try and pull off a clutch round than this one. I can't imagine it goes his way. What a round from Rascal. 4K.
Dude, what happened with this wall though? Why'd you stuck in the wall somehow?
On the stage. I can't.
Rascal had an absolute banger. He's had a good game.
What on earth?
Their first pistol.
I mean, just out of nowhere.
Little bit.
And then they get eco'd.
Like, let's take a look at how it happens, right? He gets up close enough, uses like that little wall or coverage.
Great shot, that one.
To get closer, and then the classic gets the kill. He goes a bit further in towards screens as well, which is extra kills. His opponents weren't anticipating that position. Oh no.
Well, is that the straw that breaks the camel's back for Full Sense?
I mean, it must be, mate.
Recovery was on offer. They did pretty well at the back end of that first half. They win the pistol in the second.
Full eco. There was a sheriff into it.
They're going to put it together, but immediately getting broken like that.
Right.
Gen.G should be more than likely up to
As this match
now.
affect GE? Again, GE will have more champ points.
Composition, the way the players play it, it's all theoretical. It
in
works
theory,
out very
depending on what happens,
until it doesn't,
they just need to do better than Full Sense,
like
but still kind of because they're low on points. Realistically, they're starting to get like third or fourth.
Position. Gen.G knowingly not wanting to give up any of their weapons for free.
If they win next. Oh, that's true. They have to win still, yeah.
Not cheeky enough, as Texture will dislodge it.
It's Primy with a sheriff on the side and an elbow, so hopefully able to get at least one.
Yeah, Primy could do some work. It's pretty good usually.
Nice.
In these kinds of situations where he's pretty isolated and all he has to
Double
do
judge,
is shoot.
Forsaken.
Get some util down as well, and there's a headshot on the Karen. He is so dangerous. Gets those 2, but it's still not really enough to hold on to the site. Plan's going to go down in a second here, and Rascal with an opportunity to once again put that Guardian to good use.
Look at this guy.
10-5.
20-7.
Gen.G have double digits, and Full Sense have a mountain to climb.
Just punching through that ticket. Gen.G really.
In general, do you think there's a big ability difference between Tier 2 and Tier 1 coaches? Mate, I would say there's a big ability difference between Tier 1 and Tier 1 coaches.
Even with his
so probably.
prediction out for Full Sense, like champions points, guys. But this looks just
depends on who you get, mate.
They had the round, they had the pistol, they had the setups. What is this? It's gonna be the full
something we even need to bring Tier 2 into
Full Sense are gonna need everything just to try and even out the score. We're gonna have to listen in to Gen.G on the attack though.
A 플래시 체크.
얘 후방인가 보다.
컨택. 펜트 봐줄게.
나 플래시 안 찍혀서 다른 곳 많을 수도 있어.
오케이. 펜트 한번 내려갔다 올래?
소리 낼게.
B 내공으로 액션 주고 A 스프릿 어때?
아니야, 완전 천천히 가야 돼. 지금 B앱은 또 컨택할게. 올라와. B앱은 다시 컨택할게.
샷건 조심해봐 일단.
이거
B맨 들킴?
라우로 까줄게 그러면.
B맨
대기야 무조건. 내가 컨택 좀 먹을게.
소리. 알겠어.
내가 게임.
오케이. A 플래시 체크. A형
확인. 해본 거.
Calling for plays, but still recognizing the fact that there are loads of
just
layers of trips on top
the
of
flyby of the wall on the roof is incredible.
Frosty enough just in case there is a reaction around it. They've broken that. It's going to be a mid-round rotation back over onto A site, but there is
Dude,
a
Karen's about to
crossfire
see it and get
here
distracted.
out towards heaven.
Prowler out.
Oh,
good grab net.
Given away, but I don't know how you push into this as Gen.G. Surely you're going to be calling the cancel.
I mean, you should be able, I was going to say, you should be able to break them no matter what, though.
Are they still going to go? There's 20 seconds left here. I mean, Gen.G don't really have many options left.
Over
and so
towards site.
will go bouncing forward to try to buy a bit of space. Athena holding on to the spike
15
right
seconds.
Here.
Someone's got to send
for
it.
The go signal, but when is that go signal? 12 seconds now. They are not getting the entries that they need. I mean, just too much time taken by Gen.G. Nothing
Yeah,
to
gotta
be
go a
done. And Primi
little
holds
faster
strong.
than that.
So
Honestly,
soon
they gotta
the full
take
sets, 10-6.
Yeah, dude,
Not over yet.
there is some hope.
Primy's talking about his
Look
wall
at
that landed
spray
on the roof.
transfer that was just pulled off as well. Disgusting. Just sit down. Flick your mouse around while holding mouse 1. And on to the grab net 2, which for a second I thought like did it hit everyone. It's just so lovely.
Timeout.
Certainly having fun with it, full sense. But Gen.G also starting to recognize, at least the coaching staff will, that they do need to go a bit more quicker, a bit more aggressive. Break those trips and everything, sure. But it can't take that much time. They always start to go down to a bit of that time crunch, getting that spike in. We saw a bit of that onto Sunset as well. In the midst of all that, though, of course, as always,
it's a nice early timeout.
Come afoot. You still have Seekers available for Killa, which
cool.
It's a very, like, patient waiting game almost.
He's very opinionated, and he likes to publicly talk about his opinions.
Perhaps with an intention to just explode onto B site. Look at those little shallow trips outside of garage.
I think that for a lot of regions that aren't used to Americans as well, he's like very arrogant, I would say. Can come across as arrogant. It's always a thin line between arrogance and confidence, that's the thing.
Walls up. Trying to draw out some of that defensive U-tilt. Got no commitment from Gen.G. Does pull the rotate across. Doesn't seem as though the intention was ever to really go to the B side there for Gen.G. They've kind of left Karen up to his own devices over on the A side of the map.
Scout destroyed.
Just to see. And the wall quickly dealt with too. Perhaps setting up for an A split, but Full Sense are playing so defensive as well. Looking for trips again.
I've got your trail.
They're a lot faster now.
Ooh, that's a nice
It's a
entry from
huge kill.
Seekers are going to give away the fact that there's a few players there in middle, but I think you kind of already got that info. Yeah. So it becomes a bit of a tougher round now for Full Sense because getting a rotate from B to A or A to B is going to be quite difficult now that they've lost control of the mid.
And you've already broken some defensive utility, so why not be?
It's a great stun.
Tech shot is flying in onto
It's impressive he
head.
gets that kill. No trade on this as well.
Trade it, but
yes.
eventually Ash
A
gets
little
in
late on the
top of
trade on
Killer.
that.
Cruz
Keep an eye on the
needs to
time
be
here.
found as
Ow,
well, and
off as Cruz
cannot
missed
calibrate
that.
with the judge, so Gen.G are into B and they will get a plan.
Last player standing.
Easy kill for Ash. It's just Jip Boys left alive. Being
I've
11th
got-
for Gen.G, they
I've
are
got no
slowly edging their
idea.
way towards that line.
With a judge close?
Off the timeout as well. And that's just incredible work by Texture. I mean, as, was it Killa? There was no tell that he would have gone for that swing, and he just pops up. Especially off the Seekers too, like you were thinking that you'd have.
How many judge death matches would you do after
against
that?
their
Mate, he
opponents,
gets at least 10 judge death matches after that.
Apparently not.
If that's Yampy right there,
It's a
that's
well
10.
put together round by Gen.G, asserting a bit of presence, and then back over onto middle. They managed to
And I'll sit
find
behind
the
you
opening
and I'll
kill,
critique your
which
technique every
weakens
single
the B
round.
site.
Every single kill.
Despite, you know, some slight whiffs here and there, ultimately, you just kind of hope for Cruz to find something with that judge, but didn't happen.
Does that work? Yeah, of course.
If you talk about that line as well, it's just starting to run away from Full Sense now. The passive, the hyper defensive plays, it's like it could work, but It's always just so tentative. They're trying to take some forward space now.
Ooh.
Nice first
Well,
kill.
that's one way to do it. Just take matters into your own hands. Chip Boys does have one of the hero rifles needed to get some
Insta
work
swaps
done.
the gun over as well.
Has been able to do so. Now push
See a lot of
from Sliggy
resistance
as
over
well.
towards B, push over towards
Actually,
A.
hearing all
Hold
that
up.
util getting tossed. So be aware that Full Sense have taken some space.
Killa gets close enough to Jit Boys, he could get topped off. Cruz
Taking that back.
still marking garage just in case, but otherwise it's Gen.G who needs to pick a point. Athena, Ash could always rip things off at a moment's notice, but we're back
On the
to
right
a
site.
stack. Full util. Nothing really scoured or scouted out by Gen.G yet. So as soon as they break this trip, everyone on Full Sense's side is ready.
30 seconds
You've
left.
got a good setup here. For
Wait,
Full
are they
Sense.
gonna
Players
25-second
unless they make the
pivot?
call to still very quickly pivot
Oh my
back
god, the
over towards B.
25-second
There is a trim
pivot.
in the van. That's broken.
Big
Ash is
1v1
gonna
over
have to move
towards
quickly.
B.
They've only got 20 seconds to get into this site. Cruz is there to anchor. If
It's nice from
can
Karen, he's
hold
been
and
here
survive
silent
and
the
maybe
whole
grab
time.
himself a kill, it'll be a huge difference maker. On the other side of the
Huge
smoke,
timing.
though, Karen will go through. Cruz
Gen.G
is
handled
out of
this
the picture now.
very well.
That
I'm
is a
impressed. With
brilliant
the time being
mid-round
this
call
low to
from
come up with a
Gen.G
plan
that
like
might
this
just get them
and be
to
this
12.
comfy while doing
Nightfall
it.
goes
Karen
through.
silent the
Athena
whole
wins
time.
the duel against Primi. And now Full Sense with their backs against the wall need
Great shot.
something. And they're not getting anything. It's only Kahlua and
Man,
Sephiroth
Karen
to
back
try
on
and save
smokes
this
gives me
day.
so much hope for this team. It looks so
All
nice.
the way to map 3, but map 3 might end in disaster for Full Sense anyway.
Just feels like the same story, you know, all that effort. They finally got the pistol, but it still can't amount to
One enemy
much
remaining.
else.
Just meditating in the
desperate
middle.
shots with
Dude,
the
some of the
pistols,
Astras
but
at the moment, and I don't know if it's
ultimately
because I
needing to
can
go
only
down
think
to the
about that
spike
round
for
that
the
I
round
saw
loss bonus.
yesterday from Artsin. Some of the
They might
Astras, I
get,
swear, are
a
taking
bit of
so long to throw
a
some of their
boosted
Astro
cash,
stars
but
down.
it's still up against series point, and I don't know if Full Sense have it in them to go 6 more and beyond that. I mean, look at this.
Taking forever to star, yeah.
The reads,
Dude, Artsin
the
yesterday
trips,
stuck in
they
his
had it
Astro
all,
form
but
for
Cruz
6 seconds. He didn't even have a
he was
star.
trying to set up for the team to get a safe transit over,
낙연아, 형 B 판단 어떤데?
but it's just Gen.G being one step quicker.
이겨줬다 이거. 질 뻔했어요.
And now the ultimates again. Texture sitting onto his. The Nightfall was previously spent. Chip Boys
6.
pretty close to their own as well, but wow, leaving A open this time.
No
Don't imagine
timeouts
that's
in
gonna
all
last
the best
forever.
of threes
Gen.G are
put
gonna be
together.
probing for sure.
Probing towards
all the
B,
maps,
and then they always
in
head
all
back
the
towards
rounds,
middle, and
no
I think that's
timeout
what Full
called.
Sense are trying to set for. Catch Gen.G as they head back towards middle. It's the first time they've done that in this half.
Limit testing? I don't know what it is. You can call it what you want, man. I don't know what it is.
Slow and Steady wins the race as far as Gen.G are concerned. Seen it in the last few
From either
rounds.
team,
We're gonna see it
nah.
again
Gen.G
here.
are calling
Try
timeouts.
and wait out some of that util from Full Sense. Lead a bit of a dry. There's a boombot invested, so one less thing to worry about.
Nothing seen A, just a
Texture with the showstopper here. Surely has to be getting at least one. Chip Boys has nowhere to go. And Boombot going to start to open things up. Sephiroth can't double down. B-site under real pressure, but still 2 players here to defend. Cruz doing a
down
great
from
job
Cruz.
of holding
Redemption.
his own smoke, and then
Oi,
some.
redemption.
A 4K from Cruz when it matters
Big
most.
redemption from him.
The game is
Give
not
the
yet
judge
done
away.
for Full Sense.
Give him a rifle.
always the leader that was needed, and he finally finds those kills. Was sitting on 2 for, I think, the longest time. Wanted to retire at some point in this year, but now brought back, and he still has it. The taps.
Covering it.
Okay, 5 more.
Going above. That'll work. Need that back.
Start things off with a barrier mash that gets quickly blown apart by Gen.G. This time not toying around B garage any further. Full Sense though, it's just this quick full rotation over. Gen.G are making assumptions that there's no one on B.
Go, go, go.
I mean, there are players working around the B trips.
Nice though.
Down.
Numbers.
Texture here, lots to do. Can't get it done.
Dude, Texture's a
Too
lunatic
many
there.
players in heaven there for Gen.G
Did you not
to
just
really
see
deal
3 on
with.
radar?
That's a really nice mid-round call from Full Sense. They had the players exactly where they needed them to be. Karen eats the flash. So an easy kill for Kalua, who doesn't quite manage to double down,
winnable.
in fact. That's not yet over, although Maxwell's going to have a pretty tough time of getting anywhere.
Kind of sick. He threw the grab net from sight, so he thinks that he's heaven hit.
Will get himself one more.
Threw the grab net from here.
12 to 8. Full Sense are not
They
going
thought they were
down
like
without a
both
fight.
heaven.
Have to
Yeah,
admit, that was
insta-wrapped.
pretty
That's nice.
neat way to dodge the grab net too, but yeah. I mean, yeah. It's all the conditioning work from before because Full Sense always had those trips set up around B site. Gen.G kind of thinks it's not a safe position. They want to approach the attack differently, but Full Sense have all the setups now coming in with the reads as well.
Primi, 26 to 14.
And it's not impossible. Full Sense can at least bring this up to a 10th, I think. We have seen more insane rounds as well. Things done on an eco. Gen.G once again looking to poke around. Can't really do it safely, and Jitboy's looking to peek around.
Again, always danger in a round like this, particularly when Ash has a rifle in hand. Can't count this one over and done with just yet for Full Sense.
Definitely not. Back towards middle. Forces Gen.G to spend some of that utility just to check and clear. They have positions for a B split.
Yeah. Seem they're going to try it again. Still got that Cosmic Divide. Karen's been holding on to it for a little bit. Don't imagine we're going to be seeing it in this round. And with that Neural Theft now invested from Sephiroth, the game plan is kind of given away.
40 seconds.
Gen.G could call the cancel, but they
Hero
don't really have a lot
gun
of
gets
time
thrown
to
over
pivot
to
back over A
Texture.
and start clearing out that side of
Just
the map.
let them
So
frag out.
it would seem they're just going to commit to it here. See what they can do if they chance their way into the B site. They'll give it a little bit of time to add some element of doubt to Full Sense's hold, but realistically speaking, there's no reason for them to pivot off of this B side at all.
Have
Really
full
waiting
here
on
in
time
15
down. 15
seconds.
seconds. Gen.G, they've got to go. Texture has himself one.
Dude, I feel
Showstopper
like
from
Gen.G will be
Jitboys,
loving
looking
this.
for multiple.
Put so many ults out of
Only
him.
going to land onto Athena. There's still some good tags coming through.
God,
here.
how's
If
it-
Spike
how's
was
it
in hand
almost
for Karen
winnable?
and he had moved a second earlier, he might have been able to get a plant, but not the case this time. And he might not even hold on to this rifle. Primi will finish it off at the back end. 9 for Full Sense. The recovery
2
continues.
ults out of them.
Still a really expensive round though for Full Sense. Look at their economy now. They're not going to be able to afford the full buy.
Oi, that kill is fast.
Gen.G, even with pistols alone, always lethal. Forces that Showstopper out. I mean, it was pretty neat, the positions that Full Sense had. You know, they back themselves up, they get information, immediately go in with a grab while nade combo, but Gen.G just kind of waited out patiently. They didn't really commit to the round. And now they are the ones building up towards their ultimates.
Oh, that's good.
Camera broken, back
Break the
towards
camera
middle.
early. Wasn't on the camera as well, so they didn't get to see numbers.
Sephiroth trying to fish
Good
around
reaction.
his kill trip as
Dog
well.
push over
Got one
towards
in
A,
round
suggested they're
previous,
setting
but
up one.
I don't suspect he's
Doesn't
gonna
see
be able to
anything,
do
but they
again.
had it. Wall, so they know that no one's like
So
push
it's
deep.
always just like trying to buy
Drip was
their
here last
time.
round.
Force Gen.G to spend resources. Time being one of them.
Gen.G have certainly been spending a lot of that resource.
In reaction to
in
losing
this
middle,
half.
Boombot clear over towards B.
Seems they're going to try for an A
With
split
this,
time.
they
The
should
B
be
split.
pivoting.
Primi watching the angle.
But they're very
Primi's
slow with it.
Annihilation as well. Oh,
Oh, maybe they're not. Spike's going to go forward as well to try to
Mate,
clear out
look
towards
at
B.
Jit
Boys
boys.
on the walk.
okay, Jit.
You know this is fake pressure.
There's a lot happening in this round. A lot could go wrong for Gen.G. Spike in transition. Back to Vents. We'll get there before Jitboy spots him.
30 seconds.
Why is
Now
it
it's
still
Texture
this?
that's the
Why is
lurk.
there still
All right,
3B?
Crew's spotting that out.
Why is this guy trying to
Well, it's
rotate?
gonna keep a couple of players honest towards B. Cosmic Divide goes down. Jitboys does manage to catch Texture in middle, but this is where the A offensive, if it works for Gen.G, could just about win them this map. Swing in, Kalua deals with it. The Athena's quick on the
Big
trade for
jewel on
Cruz,
site.
but there's still just too
I
much
can't
to
get there.
do.
Holy, dude, they
And
scared me
Gen.G
so
are
much of
having
what was
so
going on over
much
towards B
time
here.
busting through this defense of full sense. It's now
They
starting
have
to
no
feel
timeouts,
doable.
right?
It's always going to be that same issue, though, right? Like, okay, and now Gen.G are looking a little bit broke, too. So overtime very much so possible. But by the time they get onto site even, it's down to 10 seconds, or 15 at least, if you really want
Killer
to
did bits.
be that accurate, be technical. But, like, they slide in, and full sense are all around in position. Even if they do want to trade it out, the site's just not clean. They need to pick
The good
things
news
up,
for
but
Gen.G is next round they're going to have
might
3
not be able to
ults.
any further. Nightfall available.
And you would imagine that's enough.
Wanting to just build everything and count it all down to the last round. Everyone with their ultimates. Texture if he dies here, if Raxkel dies here,
next
they
round.
get some of their own too.
I wonder if full sense are just going to
Gen.G
push
does
middle.
something special in this
If
round.
they sit back on
Seen
sites,
Guardian
they
win
do
a
get
round or two
wrecked.
for Gen.G already in this map. So let's not forget that as a possibility.
They are starting this round with a lot more forward space this time. They've managed to take a ramp, and full sense are turtling up.
I know Texture's got a
A
Guardian.
lot of space on this
I know
one.
there's some degree of an investment here.
Normally,
for Gen.G.
they lose map control, they get info. This one,
A has been left open.
they're having to do it with
Bit ahead
bodies.
Defense. Seekers on their way through. Just trying to get Killua a little bit of
Oh,
information
that stun
there.
is not
Revolve
good.
forward, Prowler
Imagine
as
that
well.
stun
Ash
bounced.
again, no success
Might be a
on the
different round
entry,
if that
and Fina
stun
can only find
bounces.
one trade. It's not enough, certainly, for
One
Gen.G.
enemy remaining.
Full sense up to 11. One more round. And Full sense can secure the OT. They could still win this
Okay,
series.
here we go. One round.
the
This
dream
is
is
dude, this
real.
is a big one as well. They got
Get a
3
champ's
ults.
point. Any
I
pick
think
could
full
count.
sense need to
Finish
do
off this
something.
Group stage with a bang.
But they might want to.
And
They might
this
want to
one
do
kind of
something
worked out
late
really
into the
neatly.
game.
They
A
had the
little
read,
similar
they
to
had
this
the
one where they
seekers.
3 face
Fast
over
with the
towards
relay
heaven
ball.
here.
Didn't quite get the
They might
right
have to do
lineup
that,
for
but
it,
like
so it
middle or
doesn't
something.
bounce off and go towards the back end. But again, this is what it's all down
Or you go
for.
aggro and get Jit Boys and all.
have 3 ultimates now, 3 big ones. Steel Guard and Showstopper, Nightfall. They can bank all of it down to just 1 site hit.
Flash deep
Or
over towards A,
otherwise.
hits 1.
I suppose that's what they've been looking for, really. All it takes is one big boom here for Gen.G, and they'll win the map 13-11. But they've got to make sure they choose the right site.
Back towards middle. Jit Boys hoping to get his
Just
1
a
kill
set
for the
B.
Showstopper.
B split.
Could run into a
They give him
Showstopper
a
on
lot
the
of
other side
space.
if he's not careful. Boombot will be cleaned out by Ash. Again, you know, we're probably just having to wait
They
another
had the
30,
wall
40
over
seconds
towards
before we
B,
really
so
get
it's
to
going to
see
wait for a
anything in
time
this
and then
round.
send it.
Gen.G just have so much util that they can use to delay Full Sense's approach. Steel Garden does get ripped, and so does Nightfall. The B site on offer here for Gen.G, but they haven't found their entries just yet. Texture
Mate,
desperately
Cruz is
hunting
fighting
for it.
sight.
Showstopper gonna go right
Why
on
is
top
he
of
solo
Cruz.
fighting
It was
sight?
a
The
good
rest of your
spam.
team
He
left.
was a guess, really, but it's only a 1-for-1 so far, and the entries are not clean
Big
enough.
Jules here.
Texture faltering a little bit. Gets himself at least 1, and that's enough. It's a 1v2 now for Sephiroth to
HP
try to
though.
negotiate, and it's not enough. Gen.G
It's nicely
will
done from
not
Gen.G.
falter at the
Just too many
final
ults for it to
hurdle.
fail,
The
really.
11th
Cruz
hour
has gone
was
for a
not
bit of a
too
hero
much.
play.
They clean out a perfect group stage and take the
Yeah,
top of the
5-0.
pack in their group.
5-0 in groups.
Damn close.